Hi, everybody. Today I'm with Kang. He's the CEO of Intraaction Corporation, and it's a pioneer in using lasers as sensors. Kang, Kang, tell us a little bit about your background and how you got involved with Intraaction.
Yeah, yeah, we have a company in agricultures, and then Interaction was basically a referral from a friend. It was an opportunities, and we went over to Chicago, take a look at it. It's a quite a unique company where the owner been with that company forever, and then he just happened to pass away, and the opportunity presented itself. So me and two more partner went in and purchased the company, purchased the asset.
Fantastic. And then, the company was because the owner was aged, he didn't really maintain the company well. And I saw that, well, when you come in there, you modernize the facilities and, kind of improve the workforce. And so really turn the company around. You have thought that the patents would be an increase. It would increase the company valuation a lot. And so, describe what your experience was in terms of going through the patenting process, and what was the so far the results so far.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a quite a unique company. I mean, the owner was one of the guru in the acoustic optics realm, and it's one of the top five acoustic optics company in the U.S. But since he was the guru, he didn't really care about protecting the intellectual properties. So when we went in and took it over, I saw it as one of the biggest risks of the company, beside improving automations and the workforce and whatnot, and modernize the facilities. So I reached out to you, and I asked you where we gotta protect ourselves, and uh and you came over, and you spent some time at the company interviewing all the engineer, the chief technical officers and stuff like that. And now we're in year, I think, the second year, a little bit over 2.5 year. Not even 2.5 year. We got it in. Oh, actually, it's 2 years and 1 month to be exact. We bought it in October, so it's 2 years and 1 month. And you came in, and now we have 20 patent granted. So it was quite an amazing, things that you did for us. And now, we feel more secure, we're more protected. And all the customer we have, we have some big Fortune 500 companies as our customer, and they themselves was amazed with the amount of patent that we got.
Well, it was made easy because of the advanced technology. It's like if I go to Yosemite and any picture, an amateur taking a picture in Yosemite is going to get you top results. So I got lucky. And talk a little bit about how this technology is used in the most advanced X-ray machine.
Well, some of the product that we made for one customer, there's nine part of that cabinet sit in a $850 million machines that make the chips that we use every day here. And in that cabinet that belong to our customer, there's nine part in it that belong to us. So it shows you how critical the acoustic optic part that we make are. Uh, and then some of the imaging machines, some of the CRTs that scan the whole bodies and whatnot. A lot of the acoustic laser in those machines. We also make the part for those customers.
Fantastic. So your technology is used now in the most advanced X-ray machines as well as care.
Yeah,
So what do
and
you
a lot
go
of
ahead,
the
go ahead.
other parts that we make also go into a lot of the the defense departments. We make parts for MIT labs, Livermore lab, Lockheed Martin, anything laser related. in precision and stuff like that that use the acoustic optics, we make it.
Wow, amazing. And I'm glad to see such wide adoption. It's a fantastic technology. So where do you see things going forward in this industry?
Uh, right now, there's a lot of advanced. Everybody talk about AI and all this stuff, but I mean, you're still gonna need the machine to make the AI, the chips and whatnot. And as far as it's come into the laser realm, the acoustic, the optics part of it, it's still gonna be a very uh, challenging and unique. And the field is not a lot of being explored a lot. So the competitor is there isn't a lot of competitor out there either. So it's an interesting technology that, that we can that we have and I guess we're blessed that we stumble on it, but I mean now we know how valuable it is, and thanks to you, now we are protected.
Great. Well, thank you so much. We hope to see many more patents in the future.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay. Hi, this is again talking about the interaction patent. We will discuss what it's about, and then we will also now go into the prosecution file history. So this patent application was for Intraaction Corporation, and it relates to basically a telecommunication system with an acoustic deflector. So this is a very innovative sensor. The structure of it is in figure 1A and also shown in the abstract of or in the first page of the patent. And it basically uses a crystal with a series of steps, and then you have the sensors deposited on top. And then when laser strikes on it, it causes vibrations. So that technology is generally called as Acousto-Optic Deflector. When the laser beam comes in, it causes the light to propagate inside of the crystal, and that in turn is detected as a signal. Figure 1B shows more of what it physically looked like, and figure 2A shows the process of making the electro-optical sensors. There's the circuitry for connecting with the sensors. Right, and here is basically how it's used. Figure 4 says a laser beam goes through a light deflector, like a mirror, and it goes into the device. And you got a digital signal processor with a control so that it can sense that. And you can see the title here on this page. You see the priority claim. You see there's a background, and then the summary of the invention, which basically it mirrors the claim. And then you have the brief description of the drawings here, and then you have a detailed description of the content of the drawing. So that goes on for a few pages. And then at the tail end, you're going to see, so you can see the patent application can be very complicated. At the tail end, you're going to see the claim. The claim is actually pretty broad. If you look at claim 1, it requires the laser to have an optical beams, lens, and then a phase array, acousto-optic device, and a controller. Very broad claim that protects the company, which is undergoing an M&A discussion, and these patents create great value for them. So next, let's dive into the file history and see what's going on in the case. So as you can see here, the application was filed on April 7th, 2023. You got different parts of the application here. You got the application data sheet, the abstract, the specification. Then there was basically a petition to accelerate here. And then we filed the oath and we paid the fees here, I think. And so it was filed on April 7th, and then it was examined and immediately granted with a notice of allowance in July 3rd of 2023. Then we paid the fee issue payment on July 27th, and it became a patent on September the 14th. So that was the issue date of the patent. So that's a very quick history of how we can expedite and get patents allowed with very broad coverage that protected the company's product and that also increased the company valuation during M&A discussion with a much bigger company. If you have any questions, please feel free to chat with us. Thank you so much.